Nature, what else? Nature, what else? Nature. Let us get ourselves into nature, right? We need fresh air. Shout out to you, Mr. Nature, Mrs. Nature. Sorry, the divine feminine and the divine masculine, right? They work together, duality, right? No, peace and power to you guys. I hope you feel me. I feel you too, wherever you are. If you are watching this video, in fact, much love. I appreciate you. Thank you, all you guys who are subscribing to my channel. If you are new here on my channel, you are warmly welcome to this channel. Okay, feel free. Here we learn about a lot of things, right? And I know as you have subscribed to this channel is it's actually about to help promote your soul's growth, because we are together and we are actually gearing right towards the development of our soul and our spirit and our body and our mind and our thoughts and our emotions, right? Okay, so in fact, much love. If you're new here, just try your best to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that any video that I upload, you may be the first to be notified, right? So with that being said, what actually do I want to talk about right now in this video? I want to speak about the elements of nature in briefly, right? This is a very short video. This ain't going to even exceed about 6 to 7 minutes. Trust me, this is not a video that is long. Now, what are the elements of nature? The elements of nature is fire, earth, water, air, and then space, right? But now I want to speak about the 4 basic elements, which is fire, earth, water, and air, right? Now we must understand, okay, that these elements of nature, right, actually is the basis of creation. This is what comes together to form us, to make creation itself, right? Now we must understand that a lot of us even are not aware that they are even spiritual beings. How then will you come to realize and recognize the need to understand how the fire and the earth and these elements, right, work together to create us and to appear, okay, from us, for people to realize that these activities and these things we are going through is of the air, is of the earth, and actually basically out of these elements, right? So what I want you to understand is that know that these elements, right, basically are the elements that has actually happened through us, right? As we live our life, a lot of things that we do is connected to these elements, right? We must understand that we are all directly connected to these elements of nature, so we must know about it, right? I hope you are ready to know about it. Some of us already know, some of us are new now, beginning to learn about it. So what actually are the importance, how beneficial are these elements to us? In fact, these elements are very beneficial to us because the water represents the emotion part of us, okay, how we feel, the way we used to feel internally from the spirit and the soul. All this is because we have the connection to this water element. So basically, if we are directly connected to this element and we are able to tap into the power of this water, our emotions and our feelings will now be able to be controlled, hence helping us to be able to feel good, so that we can now operate at thinking at the critical and the logical sense of grabbing some information and knowledge for ourselves, right? So what is the fire element? The fire element is actually the courage part of us, the aggression, how we actually act, our actions, right, all operate off of this fire element. This is because we are directly connected to this fire element. These fire elements enable us to find our passion as to what we are, actually what we are. A lot of us are lost because we have not able to be we have not able to determine our passion for what really we are supposed to do. This is because we are not connected to fire element. So we must get ourselves connected to this fire element, learn a lot. This is a brief I'm gonna do some videos for all these elements one by one, right? So what is the air element? Now the air element, sorry, I promised you guys not to speak more than 5 minutes, but it's the time is a little bit, but it's still never gonna be long, right? Peace to you guys. Now shout out to you guys, I feel you. So what is the air element? Now we must understand that as we breathe in air, we cleanse our body, right? This air element thing is actually is responsible actually for information, right? This is the actually a state where information passes through to reach us, right? And as we communicate, the sound, right, passes through this air to reach different places, to create different meanings and different things inside the air, right? So we must understand that we are supposed to also connect ourselves to this air element, right, to build upon our communication and how we actually receive, right, information from different places, from different things, right? You know, a lot of things speak to, even the plants speak to us, but how then do we be able, or how are we able to actually hear these plants? How do we know this is what they are communicating? This is our connection to the air that will be able, all right, to help us to really understand how we interact and how some animals and some things, I mean some natural things and things that are around us, right, operate, right? So what is the earth element? This earth element is the element that is responsible for our foundation. It is responsible for our stability. This earth element is actually responsible for growth, development, for strength, all these, fertility and all those stuff, right? Is because we are directly connected to earth. So we must not disconnect ourselves. We must continue to connect with this element, right? So that at the end of the day, what creation brought us here, our purpose and everything that we are supposed to do before we leave this planet earth, right, leaving this body here, will be purposefully, I mean will be purposefully achieved by us, right? So this is what I'm speak about the elements, right? So in my next video I will be speaking about these elements one by one. Now I hope you guys really have understood the nature of these elements. Now I will urge you guys to do a lot of research about these elements, know how you can connect yourself to these elements, and let us know how beneficial these elements are to us, right? I hope you feel me. Now signing out till we meet in another video. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was actually cool. I brought it down. I didn't want to make this video long at all. This is just about some elements we are connected to. This is the fire, earth, air, water. Space is actually a man, but I didn't want to speak out. We will do a whole lot of video about that. Okay, that is our spirit. Peace and power to you guys. Salute y'all. Peace.